Love no man in good earnest, nor no further in sport thou mayest in honor come off again.
Which shall be our sport then?
Let us sit and mock the good housewife fortune from her wheel, that her gifts may henceforth be bestowed equally.
I would we could do so, for her benefits are mightily misplaced, and the bountiful blind woman doth most mistake in her gifts to women.
'Tis true, for those that she makes fair, she scarce makes honest, and for those that she makes honest, she makes very ill-favoredly.
Nay, now thou goest from fortune's office into nature's. Fortune reigns in the gifts of the world, not in the lineaments of nature.
No, when nature hath made a fair creature, may she not by fortune fall to the fire? Though nature hath given us wit to flout at fortune, hath not fortune said in this fool to cut off the argument?
Indeed, there's fortune too hard for nature, when fortune makes nature's natural to cut her off of nature's wit.
Peradventure, this is not fortune's work neither, but nature's, who perceiveth our natural wit to dull to reason such as goddesses, and has set this natural for a whetstone. For the dullness of the fool is the whetstone of the wit. How now, wit? Whither wander you?
Mistress, you must come away to your father.
Were you made the messenger?
No, by mine honor, but I was bid to come for you.
Where learned you that oath, fool?
Of a certain knight that swore by his honor they were good pancakes, and swore by his honor that the mustard was not. Now I'll stand to it. The pancakes were not, and the mustard was good. And yet was not the knight forsworn.
How prove you that in the great heap of your knowledge?
I marry, now unmuzzle your wisdom.
Stand you both forth now, stroke your chins, and swear by your beards that I am a knave.
By our beards we have them, thou art.
By my knavery, if I had it, then I were. But if you swear by that, that is not, you are not forsworn. No more was this knight swearing by his honor, for he never had any. Or, if he had sworn it away before ever he saw those pancakes, or that mustard.
Prithee, whose thou meanest?
One that old Frederick, your father, loves.
My father's love is enough to honor him. Enough, speak no more of him. He'll be whipped for taxation one of these days.
The more pity that fools may not speak wisely, but wise men do foolishly.
By my troth, thou sayest true. For since the little wit that fools have was silence, the little foolery that wise men have makes a great show. Here comes Monsieur LeBeau.
With his mouth full of news.
We shall put on us as pigeons see their young,
And then we shall be news crammed.
all the better. We made them more marketable. Bonjour, Monsieur LeBeau, what's the news?
Fair princess, you have lost much good sport.
Sport? Of what color?
What color, madame? How shall I answer you?
As wit and fortune will.
Or as the destinies decree.
Well said, that was laid on the trowel.
Nay, if I keep not my rank,
Thou losest thy old smell.
You amaze me, ladies. I would have told you good wrestling, which you have lost sight of.
Well, you will tell us the manner of the wrestling.
I will tell you the beginning, and if it please your ladyship, you may see the end, for the best is yet to do, and here where you stand, they are coming to perform it.
Well, the beginning. That is dead and buried.
There comes an old man and his 3 sons,
I can match this beginning with an old tale.
3 proper young men of excellent growth and presence.
With bills on their necks, be it known unto all by these presents.
The others of the 3 wrestled with Charles, the Duke's wrestler, which in a moment Charles threw him down and broke 3 of his ribs, that there is a little like him. And so I stood the 2nd and the 3rd. Yonder they lie, the poor old man their father, creating such pitiful dole that all the beholders would take his part with weeping.
Alas!
but what is the sport, monsieur, that the ladies have lost?
Why, this that I speak of.
Thus men may grow wiser every day. It is the first ever I heard of breaking of ribs being sport for ladies.
Were I promise thee.
But is there any else that longs to see this broken music in his sides? Is there yet another that dotes upon rib breaking? Shall we see this wrestling, cousin?
You must if you stay, for here is the place went to the wrestling, and they are coming to perform it.
Yonder, sure they are coming. Let us now stay and see it.
Come on, since the youth will not be entreated, upon his own peril his forwardness.
Is yonder the man?
Even he could know.
Alas, he is too young. Yet he looks successfully.
How now, daughter, cousin, have you crept hither to watch the wrestling?
Aye, my liege. So please you give us leave.
You will find little delight in it, I can tell you. There are such odds in the man. But in pity of the challenger's youth, I would fain dissuade him, but he will not be entreated. Speak to him, lady. See if you can move him.
Call him hither, Monsieur Le Beau.
Do so. I'll not be by.
Monsieur the Challenger, the princess calls for you.
I attend him with all respect and duty.
Young sir, are you he that challenges Charles the wrestler?
No, fair princess. He is with the general challenger. I come in, as others do, to try him with the strength of my youth.
Young gentleman, your spirits are too bold for your years. You have seen cruel proof of this man's strength. If you saw yourself with your eyes, or knew yourself with your judgment, the fear of your adventure would counsel you to a more equal enterprise. We pray you, for your own sake, to embrace your own safety and give all its attempt.
Do, young sir. Your reputation shall therefore not be misprized. We will make our suit to the Duke, that the wrestling might not go forward.
I beseech you, punish me not with your hard thoughts, wherein I confess me much guilty, to deny so fair and excellent ladies anything. But let your fair eyes and gentle wishes go with me to my trial, wherein if I be foiled, there's but one shame that was never gracious. If killed, one dead that was willing to be so. I shall do my friends no wrong, for I have none to lament me. The world no injury, for in it I have nothing. Only in the world I fill a place, which may be better supplied than I have made it empty.
The little strength I have, I were it were with you.
And mine take out hers.
Fare you well. Pray heaven I be deceived in you.
Your heart's desire be with you.
Come, where is this young gallant that is so desirous to lie with his mother earth?
Ready, sir, but his will hath in its more modest work.
You shall have but one try.
No, I warrant your grace. You will not entreat him to a second that so mightily persuaded him from a first.
And you mean to mock me after? You should have not mocked me before. But come your ways.
Release me thy speed, young man.
And when I were invisible, catch the strong fellow by the leg.
Oh, excellent young man.
If I had a thunderbolt in my eye, I could touch it down.
No more, no more.
Yes, I beseech your grace. I am not yet well breathed.
How dost thou, Charles?
He cannot speak, my lord.
Bear him away. What is thy name, young man?
Orlando, my liege, the youngest son of Sir Roland de Bois.
Oh, I wish thou had been son to some man else. The world did esteem thy father quite honorable, but I did still find him mine enemy. Thou should have better pleased me with this deed had thou descended from another house. But fare thee well, thou art a gallant youth. You should have told me of another father.
Were I my father, cause would I do this?
I am proud to be Sir Roland's son, his youngest son. Now will not change that calling to be adopted heir to Frederick.
My father loved Sir Roland as his soul, and all the world was of my father's mind. Had I before known this young man to be his son, I should have given him tears and entreaties, ere he should thus have ventured.
Gentle cousin, let us both thank him and encourage him. My father's rough and envious disposition strikes me at the heart. Sir, you have well deserved. If you keep your promises in love, but justly, as you have exceeded all promise, your mistress shall be happy.
Sir, wear this for me, one out with the suits of fortune, that could give more, but that your hand lacks means.
Shall we go, perhaps? Aye. Very well. Fair gentlemen,
Can I not say I thank you? Oh, I better parts are all thrown down, and what here stands is but a quintain, a mere lifeless block.
He calls us back. My pride fell with my fortunes. I'll ask him what he will. Did you call, sir? Sir, you have wrestled well and overthrown more than your enemies.
Will you go, cuz?
Have with you. Fare you well.
What passion hangs its weights upon my tongue? I cannot speak as she urged conference. Oh, poor Orlando, thou art overthrown. Well, Charles, or something weaker masters thee.
Good sir, I do in friendship counsel you leave this place. Albeit, you deserve high commendation, true applause and love. Yet such now is his condition, that he misconstrues all that you have done. The Duke is humorous what he is indeed, more suits you to conceive than I to speak of.
I thank you, sir. And pray you, tell me, which of the two was a daughter of the Duke that was here at the wrestling?
Neither of his daughters, sir, if we judge by manners. Yet the lesser is his daughter. The other is daughter of the banished Duke, and here detained by her usurping uncle to keep his daughter company, whose loves are dearer than the natural bond of sisters. For I tell you as of late, this Duke hath in displeasure against his gentle niece, grounded upon no other argument, but that the people praise her for her virtues, and pity her for her good father's sake. And, on my life, his malice and enslavement was suddenly break forth. Sir,